Good morning to Fabric Queen Tarot here. We have a beautiful, beautiful message for you here today. And I'll tell you what, there is something lurking in the shadows. In fact, maybe you have been able to pick up on this because within those shadows is fear, right? Those things we least expect to happen, those things we least expect to see. And yet, we can look overall within the situation and kind of question, but are we lying to ourselves? Is it really fear? Is it anxiousness? Is it maybe your anxiety playing tricks on you, your mind playing tricks on you, and you're not able to see through the illusion? Okay? Because what's going on here and what's overall happening within the universe is some overall things are being brought to clarity, okay? Being to the forefront here, most importantly. And yet, it's with the death card, okay? Literally showing you here there's some form of an inability here, okay, that's preventing you from moving forward here, all right? And is it those shadows? Is it the chains that bind you to something, or some overall place here? Because I am picking up fear of a beginning, okay? I am picking up overall here maybe some repeated negative patterns here, all right? And yet somebody's fighting against the overall change here, okay? Because I feel like they're uncomfortable with it, all right? They're not willing to let go here. Truth be told, Nine of Swords here, anxiety. It's like hearing and seeing your anxiety here at an all-time high, okay? Now, I get it. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody, all right? But just take away what does resonate with you most significantly here. Mm. And if it's coffee, let me tell you something. A good hot cup of coffee is beneficial here. Because for some of you, you're at this breaking point, all right? Like, is it ever going to happen? Is something ever going to change here? And yet, maybe that overall hasn't changed because you haven't changed. That's right. And yet, for some of you, you might be carrying around a little bit of regret or not wanting overall regret. All right. I do see the Queen of Pentacles here for you. And for some of you, you're dealing with a mature, grounded female here, okay? You could be a businesswoman, all right? Somebody who is quite somewhat the social butterfly here, flitting and fluttering all over the place here. But you've got a lot of success, okay? I also feel like you're very financially independent here, or you're at least trying to create that financial independence. You got a little bit of coin, all right? That makes you happy, keeps you content. But when it comes to this Ten of Cups here, I feel like you're not fully fulfilled here, all right? I feel like to some extent, you know what? You might have been having some dreams, maybe overall here, maybe it was a nightmare, is what you're calling it. And yet, there's some form of devastation here that seems to be, you know what, eating away at your overall core here. That lack of fulfillment has really been getting to you. I can pick up on that too here. And yet, there's this unhappiness, okay, within you. And that seems to be coming to the forefront here. I see the Three of Cups here. Some of this might have to do with an overall friendship, okay? You establishing a friendship, maybe looking for support, sharing your overall ideas here, or maybe just overall getting together here, okay? Celebrating, gathering, socializing, maybe at a party, all right? And yet the number 69 is really, really significant here. So you might be seeing 69 today in amongst 777, 888, 1010. Okay, maybe even some overall sixes here. But with that Two of Cups in reverse here, I feel like there's some disharmony here between you and a said someone. I also feel like, you know what, there's almost like this imbalance, this inequality here. You might be questioning yourself if you're maybe possibly incompatible. It has to do with overall couples here who are just typically, you know what, they're not happy. They're just plain not happy. All right. And that could be also what's been lurking in the overall shadows. That's what the universe is trying to get you to see here. Because here we are with that Four of Cups in reverse here. And I'm hearing It's time. It's time to let go of regret. Okay. There should not be any more regret. There's no need for any more regret. In fact, seize the opportunities around you, take them for what they are here, and feel motivated here because you know what? You can contemplate all day. Okay. But that's maybe what's holding you back and causing you to be stagnant here and not moving forward. I do see the judgment card here in reverse. And right now, you might be doubting yourself. You know what? Really indecisive here with regards to making a decision, seeing things for what they truly are here. And yet, I'm picking up malicious gossip, okay? What is everybody going to say? Okay. What is everybody going to say with regards to you making a decision? Because I get the impression here not everybody's going to be happy about it. Okay. The overall decision you're about to make here. And yet, you might be unwilling here, okay, to make this decision. In fact, maybe you want to sit on it for a while. You want to contemplate some more here. But I feel like overall, you're going to learn some karmic lessons here. I do see the devil here in the reverse here. And the more you sit on this, okay, sit on the fence is what I'm hearing, the more indecisive you are here, the more you're going to repeat patterns here. It's then and there, okay, you're going to get a lack of perspective here. I also feel like there's going to be some discord that's going to be created here too around this. It's almost as if you guys are going to be clashing, okay? Clashing overall here with regards to your beliefs, your values, their beliefs, their values here. Things aren't going to set well, are they? No. And right here with the Page of Wands here, I think once you realize this, all right, it's about that pivotal moment when some good news is coming in here. This here is what's going to get you enthusiastic here, all right? Because this is almost going to be a sense of relief here. Whether this is coming in very, very quickly, which I feel like it's going to. This could be coming with regards to a phone call, a letter, a text message, an email, maybe even word of mouth here. But I feel like this is something new, okay, that's coming in. There's a reason it's coming in here, most importantly, and you're about to get really excited about this. This could have to do with maybe somebody lovable coming into your life or you overall expanding, digging into your creativity here. I do see a divine masculine right here. I feel like he's kind of maybe overall abused his powers that be here, okay? I also feel like he has a lack of control of himself, a lack of discipline within himself. And yet this could be a father figure also here. Somebody who's very, very stubborn, set in their ways, okay? Their own beliefs here, not willing to change their overall belief system here. And that's not who you are or what you're about. I feel like you're somebody who really takes value with regards to beliefs. And you also have your own beliefs, okay? So I feel like you can stand your ground very easily here. But with the Five of Swords here, I feel like this divine masculine here, oh, my ear is itching. So you know what? There is going to be gossip. You're going to be hearing something here real quickly here. And there's going to be a peaceful resolution with regards to this. I feel like you're going to find it here. But I also feel like, you know what? There's going to be some open communication here, and that's what's going to end this whole situation. Somebody's finally going to open up here and say what they got to say here. And I think that's a good thing, okay? Because honestly, this could be with regards to couples. It doesn't have to be. It could be a partnership, somebody you work with. This could be an overall friend here. But I'm also seeing here a transition, all right? It's almost as if there was supposed to be a transition, but it didn't happen, okay? I feel like there was a lack of progress with regards to you moving on here, okay? Moving ahead here. And to some extent, when I look at this card here, it's almost as if trouble could be coming, okay? And I mean that in the best positive way here, because within this situation here, this trouble could stir a few things up for you, couldn't it? All right. It could create trouble in more ways than one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And yet, you might feel like, One minute you're hopping out of one frying pan, and the next minute you're hopping into another. Couldn't it? Yes. Yes, it could. So let's get some clarity with regards to this. Because I'm seeing a real promise, all right? I feel like to some extent here, you know what? You're going to be releasing the chains of the past. You're going to be letting go here. And you know what? You're going to start dancing to the overall rhythm of the fact and the matter behind it. There is a possibility, okay? Whether this is a possibility to your connection, your career, your relationship, maybe a friendship here. I feel like there was a real promise made. And you know what? You wanted to hold to your promise here. I'm hearing most significantly also it's time for you to clear your mind, okay? Because I feel like you've been kind of swept away with overall doubt here. And, you know, you have and know what's right, okay? It's not like you don't know what's right and what's wrong. You do. You really seriously do here. But I'm hearing you need to hear what's unsaid. It's about those things in essence that have not been said, but you need to hear it. All right? And so I'm hearing tune into the silence with regards to the truth of the situation, and the words that cannot be expressed here. I'm hearing listen very closely because you are about to hear something here. All right? The overall silence is going to be deafening to the ears here. And that there is what's going to give you the truth, okay? The truth with regards to the whole situation. I also feel like there's going to be some recovery being done here, all right? Which is going to help you with an overall comeback here, all right? So find strength in the healing because there is going to be some healing, okay? This needs to take place here. But yet, this here is going to give you that forwardness, okay? That forwardness here to take that next step here. Because there's a lot of hope here, all right? And with this hope, it's going to pave a new way here. For you, most importantly here. You're definitely going to be jumping into the vortex of creativity. So get ready because I feel like, you know what? It's you unleashing, okay? Your overall creativity within your life, within yourself here. But also that power to manifest something here. Something so significant. But you're going to have to trust yourself, okay? And I know for some of you, this is going to be a walk in the park. For others of you, this is going to be really tough to do here. But listen to that gut, okay? Listen to that intuition here because it is going to pave you through the murky waters and to that inner voice of yours. There are going to be some hurtful events here with regards to the situation. And as you navigate, okay, overall here through this challenging time here, you're going to learn to let go of the past. You really seriously are. So it doesn't weigh you down anymore. So it's like you're going to be able to forge your way forward here. Yeah. And I think that's beautiful. All right. Because I think for some of you, there again, bottom of the deck here, the star card I keep getting pulled to. You're the star of your own show. You know that. You're full of hope, inspiration within yourself here. But also, you can find overall contentment, okay, within yourself here. And with that faith that you have, that's what helps with the overall healing. That's where things become quite positive for you, most importantly here. So get out there and shine is what I'm hearing. Get out there and literally just shine because this does have to do with values, okay? And I feel like overall within this situation, your values might differ from somebody else's here. But the thing of it is, you don't want any more regret. You're done with overall regret here. And you know what? You wish this would have never happened, okay? I feel like to some extent here, you wish overall now, whatever it is you were manifesting, wanting to come in, you wish now it would have never. You could have those feelings, all right? But there was a reason because there was a lesson to be learned here. And maybe overall within this situation, you're realizing either you sabotaged this connection or somebody else here did. They messed up the good things in their lives, and sometimes they do it all the time. And that might be you coming to the terms and the reality of it. Because I'm also seeing a chaser here, all right? And it's kind of like saying, I don't want to chase anymore. All right. If it's meant for me, it will come to me. It will find me here. I'm done chasing. All right. It's the fact of the matter. You are going to attract. You are not going to chase anymore here. All right. You are all done. And it's like if they can't bring it to the table and bring the overall value with it, you don't want it here. And if you're thinking that you missed an opportunity, let me tell you something. You didn't miss nothing at all, okay? Thinking that maybe you didn't act when you should have, let me tell you something. You did exactly what was meant and what was set out for you, most importantly, on this journey here. There was a reason why you didn't. I do see a soul tie here, and I feel like, you know what? No matter what, no matter where you go, okay? No matter where you will be, all right, there is always going to be a soul tie, a soul connection here to a certain said someone, a certain said place, or a certain said thing here. And this here is going to come across in the aspect. I feel like somebody's going to be telling you they're so connected. They feel so connected to you, most importantly. But there again, somebody's scared of the overall gossip. What did I tell you? All right. They are so afraid of what people are going to think that they would compromise their own life, their own feelings, because of what somebody else is going to say or do or think here. And you know what? That's going to leave you broken. That's going to leave you shattered here. That's going to make you overall have to face the hard, cold truths. Because it's the reality of this situation. They don't think enough of you, and they think more of themselves here within this situation. And knowing that, that's a god-awful feeling, okay? Knowing the overall fact here, whether this is a person you're in a relationship with, whether this is somebody you have an overall connection with, it could be a friendship, it could be somebody with regards to maybe possibly family,